Hey everyone! So before we get into today's video, I just really want to record this intro because I don't think I thoroughly explained it in any of the clips. But I want to make sure that y'all understand why my calories are so low. They are set at 1270 currently for this week after my show. But I didn't want anyone to get the wrong idea that you should be at 1270 calories or sub 1500 calories. This is what I'm set at because in the weeks leading up to my show, we were cutting my calories and they got extremely low. In order to be competitive as a bikini competitor, as a bodybuilder, like on stage, you have to be super extreme. Like to get to the level of leanness that a competitor needs to be competitive, it just has to happen. We do it for like short periods of time because if you are at a serious caloric deficit for months, for a long period of time, not only can you do serious like metabolic damage, but you can also really mess up your hormones, and it's just not good for your overall health. To lose weight, to cut calories, you want to make sure that you're doing this slow and steady, and never go like look up healthy fat loss and never go below what's healthy for you. With that being said, the reason why my calories are at 1270 is because we are slowly increasing them from what they were. If I were to go straight from a serious calorie deficit to maintenance or even a surplus, my body would probably freak out. I want to make sure that I'm putting the food to work and my body is slowly adjusting to this extra food instead of it just holding onto it. So now that I have explained that, the whole reason why I recorded this video was because I want to show that it's possible for us to hit our macros, for us to hit our calories with like no goal in sight. You know, it's super easy for me to hit my calorie deficit, to hit my macros because I want to look good for a show. But now that there's no show, I think a lot of us or a lot of people might say like, what's the point? But like I said, there's still a point. Like I want to get my calories above 2000, and in order to do that, it starts today with me hitting my macros and getting my body accustomed to the new food. So yeah, with all that being said, now let's go ahead and get into the video. It is 10:40 in the morning, so our day's getting started a little bit late, but I really wanted to sleep in, you know, so let's go. Alright y'all, so here I am just mixing up all my egg whites, my cinnamon, my vanilla for my French toast this morning. Make sure you coat your bread very thoroughly. You don't want to leave any of that protein behind. And then I also measured out my berries. This is going to be my topping for my French toast. It is so good. I don't show my cup of coffee in any of these clips, but I did also have some iced coffee with this, and the only thing that went into that was almond milk. So I'll post that in the calories as well. But this whole meal had 360 calories, 52.9 grams of carbs, 3.7 grams of fat, and 33.9 grams of protein. So I'm very happy with this meal. It's very satisfying and fulfilling, and honestly it's just a super easy and classic go-to. So if you're looking for a nice breakfast, 10 out of 10 recommend French toast. So I think it's about time for our second meal now. Second meal is going to be quick oats with egg whites and peanut butter, and protein powder. I know people get like disgusted with the idea of egg whites in oats or egg whites in my cream of wheat or cream of rice, but honestly, like the egg whites take the flavor of whatever you put it in, so you can't even tell. Plus you're just getting all that protein in there for free. So if you haven't done it, I'm about to show you how I do it. 10 out of 10 recommend it, y'all. First, I already have that was a weird angle. I already have my water boiling, so I'm gonna measure out some quick oats. I'm just gonna do the serving size, which I think is about 40 grams. Yeah, half a cup is 40 grams. So let's remove Raul's ground turkey. Nice. 40 grams right there. Okay, oats are on the stove cooking right now. I'm gonna prep the egg whites. I'm gonna do 3 fluid ounces of egg whites. That's gonna be a super good amount of protein in this meal. I shoot for like Right now my goal is 120 grams for the day. So if I'm getting at least 25, that's kind of like the minimum. No. Alright, 3.1 will work, I guess. So now that the oats are nice and fluffy, we weighed out the 3.1 fluid ounces of egg whites. We're just gonna like slowly mix it in there, just a little bit at a time. So pour a little, mix it over the heat, and then like mix that baby up. Give it like a good mix, and then you can slowly just like keep adding the egg whites in, and you won't even notice them. Take it off the heat like a little bit, like you gotta channel your inner chef. Because if you leave it on the stove, like, then you're gonna end up with cooked egg whites, and you just want them to be like incorporated, you know, not cooked egg whites in your oatmeal. So the benefit to like adding the egg whites too is like we just doubled, maybe tripled the amount of oatmeal that we had. So you're also like adding way more volume to your food, and it's all just protein, which is super awesome. So the last step here is just picking whatever flavor protein that you prefer. I did lightly salted caramel. Mix that baby in, and this total meal was 334 calories, 28.4 grams of protein, 10.6 grams of fat, and 32.6 grams of carbs. Okay, y'all, so we just got out of the gym. I'm about to have my third meal of the day, if you want to call it that. It's actually just a protein shake and a Rice Krispie bar, but I need something quick, mostly because I'm starving, but just to make sure I get my protein and glycogen levels back up after my crazy workout. You know, I wasn't originally gonna come today, but I had a great calorie burn. I had a great lift. Like, my strength felt so good today, so I'm super happy. I did lower body, and yeah, now we're gonna drink this protein shake. This is the Rule 1. This is the Rule 1 lightly salted caramel protein powder, and it's really good. Normally I'm not a fan of protein powders because they upset my stomach, and this one does if I take it like with an empty stomach. But the good thing is that it tastes so good I can like chug it and not feel disgusted with myself. Very last drop. Gotta get it. Okay. Now that we got our protein in, I think I mentioned that I don't know the macros off the top of my head, but I remember them being really good. So I'll post it like somewhere here or here. And then we're gonna have this chocolate homestyle Rice Krispie bar. You would think it would be less calories because it's home style, but this one I think is like, excuse me, 90. I think the regular ones are 90 calories. This one is 140, so whatever that math ends up being, but it's more calories than the regular one. But this has some sugar in it and a lot of carbs, so we're gonna eat this. It's good, and I'm not even a chocolate fan. Alright guys, so that's my third meal of the day. Okay, so that meal had 270 calories, 25 grams of protein, and 28 grams of carbs, and 5.5 grams of fat. We still have 33 grams of protein left for the day and only 16 grams of carbs. So my next meal is gonna have to be protein packed as I chew with my mouth full. I'm sorry. Alright guys, so like I said, that's it for my third meal. I'm not sure what my fourth meal is gonna be for today, but stay tuned and we'll find out together whatever my tummy's craving that hits my macros. Bye. So it is time for our last meal of the day now. I'm getting a little bit hungry, like really freaking hungry, honestly. And it is 8 o'clock now, so we've had some time to let my Rice Krispie treat digest because it was so heavy, right? So we've had some time to let that digest. I just put in my last meal into the MyFitnessPal app because my goal was to hit my protein goal, and I had no idea like how to get there, so I had to play around with the rest of my calories and macros to see how I could get there effectively. So my last meal is going to be 3.5 ounces of ground turkey, 3 fluid ounces of egg whites, 55 grams of white rice, and 55 grams of air fried asparagus. This is honestly one of my favorite meals ever. I don't know what it is about like ground turkey, rice, and asparagus, but it is just absolutely amazing. So that'll be it for today. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done, and I'll also post like my, you can't see that. I'll also post like my finished calories for today. But after I let this digest, it'll be just about bedtime, so that's gonna be it for this video, y'all. My goal was 1270 calories. I do actually have 25 calories remaining. I didn't hit my protein goal. I have 2 grams left of protein. I also have 3 grams of fat left. But I think I'm just gonna leave it like that because I'm still slowly reversing. I could go over my calories, meet the protein goal. I'm not too concerned about meeting the fat goal, and go over my carbs. But like I said, my goal is to get my body accustomed to the increase in calories, and I want to hit my macros as close as I can without exceeding them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it like that. So total calories for today is 1245, and that's it, guys. That was super easy. Throughout the day, I didn't really have any like cravings at all, which is super awesome because I really thought that I was going to be wanting like more snacks. But if you're constantly like feeding yourself every 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, you know, like moving around, keeping yourself busy, then it's super easy to avoid snacking. And I think that's like the biggest thing that I probably would have exceeded my calories with, or anyone probably exceeds their calories with, by taking like small bites throughout the day. So as long as you're getting your whole foods within those windows, like you should be, I feel good, I feel satisfied with my food, and I think that most people will too. But you gotta make sure you're eating your nutrient dense whole foods, guys. You guys know how much I freaking advocate that. So yes, let me cook all my food. Let me cook up my last dinner. I'll show you guys the finished product, and then I'll sign you guys off for today. Alright, y'all, so this is it. This is my very last meal of the day. I finished off with one of my favorites. Like I said, there's something about this combination that just like hits so different. I'm so satisfied with this meal. It was 281 total calories, 31.1 grams of protein, 7.2 grams of fat, and 17.5 grams of carbs. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I really hope to be posting more of these types soon, but that's going to be it for now, guys. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!